So we'll hook it up to our positive and our negative, and it's showing it right at 30.7 volts. Hey everybody, I'm Tim. In today's video, I'm going to be testing the Zelviz Starlink Mini carrying case. Now, this case was sent to me to review, and I've been very happy with it. I've been testing it out here, and there's a couple things in here I'm going to show you, and I'm going to kind of explain a little thing about the Starlink Mini. Now, for emergency preparedness, the Starlink Mini is perfect. I know when I was working the Joplin tornado, one of the first things that I noticed is we didn't have any cell phone coverage. All the cell phone lines are tied up. And with the Verizon networks and some of those, is what they do is they give priority to some of the public safety officials. Whenever you're dealing with a tornado scene, if you're in public safety or if you're in search and rescue, they have priority over the towers. There's a special number that's programmed into their phones, and when they're using it, they can get through, and everybody else that's non-emergency can get knocked out. So with something like that, it's good to have a backup system. The Starlink Mini is perfect because you can get it up and running. You can connect your cell phone to it, and it will give you a chance to be able to use that in an emergency situation, emergency preparedness. But where most people go wrong with the Starlink Minis is they don't get them out and update them frequently and let them run. And just updating it for an hour doesn't really do the trick. You gotta turn it on, let it run for a couple hours, do all the updates, and you gotta do that frequently. If you've left this set down for a while and you're trying to get it up for the first time and you need communication fast, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be doing updates and you're just not gonna have the access you need to get through. So a good idea is to get your Starlink Mini out frequently if you're going to use it, even if you're on the plan that just keeps the plan open, but it doesn't give you all the data. It's good to go ahead and have it on that plan, get it out in the open and connect it at least every couple weeks and make sure it's with the current updates and everything, and then it'll work fine. So let's get to look into what's inside this case. Okay, inside the case, what I like about it is it has these little latches on here that you have to press down for the case to actually come open. And once you do that, you can open it up. The other thing I like about it, it's very slim, so it will fit in the back of your Jeep or any vehicle. Very easy, it doesn't take up a lot of room. And inside there is your Starlink Mini. It stores nicely right on top of this, followed by your mount, and you can get those put together and up and running. The next thing it has inside of it is an area for your cordage. Now today, I noticed that with this system, it has a spot for your original Starlink Mini plug to plug for it here. But whenever I'm out, I usually don't use it on my inverter. I normally use it with my dual battery system. And typically when I'm out, I don't use the inverter that came with the Starlink. And that's really the only thing that properly powers this 50 foot of cordage, and everything else just really doesn't. So even connected to my dual battery system, the 50 foot cord was just way too much for it to have enough power to power up my Starlink Mini and hold that. I also tested a 25 foot cord, which my dual battery system does fine. So whenever I extend it out from my vehicle, that's what I use. I use the heavier gauge 50 or 25 foot cord, and I'll leave the links in the description for that. So I was sent this power supply by Edihiae, and it's a neat power supply. It's 30 volts. It connects right into your cigarette lighter, and it will power the Starlink Mini, but it will not power the 25 foot cord or the 50 foot cord. You're going to have to use something smaller, like a 16 foot cord. And I notice on their website, that's what they recommended that you use with it. It's a smaller supplied cord, and I'll leave a link for that as well. And whenever you power this up, it'll say 30 on it. And with that, it will power up with your car cigarette lighter. It shows 30 volts, so it's coming out of this. But with the long cords, they're not going to work. So you're going to have to use the same one that they link into the description on Amazon. And that one will work, except the longer cords won't. So know that going into it, you're going to have to stick with the smaller cord. All right, guys, I want to take a break in the video real quick. I want to bit test this adapter and make sure it's truly putting out 30 volts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up to my power supply, and we're going to test it with a voltmeter. All right, the way we're going to do that is we're going to remove the barrel connector here. We're going to plug it into the EcoFlow 12 volt section. I'm going to push this button so it starts up. And you have to hold it for a couple seconds. And there it says it's at 30.2 volts. I'm going to use the same barrel connector that I use on my Starlink. I'm going to plug it into that slot. And then I'm going to use a voltmeter to just test and see how much the output of the voltage is. So we'll hook it up to our positive and our negative. and it's showing it right at 30.7 volts. So I'm happy with that test. It's putting out exactly what it's supposed to. It advertises 30 volts, it put out 30.7 volts. And I always like to test everything before I kind of tell you guys about it and make sure the product is good. And the other thing I like about it, it comes with a nice carrying strap. And the strap is really easy to use. These here just slide in the sides just like this. Very easy. And if you don't want the strap, you don't have to have it on there. And again, it packs down very small. And compared to the Harbor Freight boxes, it's even smaller than they are. And I like that because sometimes you need that extra space if you're in a car or whatever your bug out vehicle is. So this isn't going to take up a lot of space in your vehicle, so that's nice. And for the best results, I recommend getting a tripod. This is just a mini tripod. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And what I like about it is you can lift this up and you can help adjust it in your settings of your Starlink to get it at just the right angle that it needs to connect. And I bought this adapter that screws onto the bottom of this, and I'll leave a link for that as well. And this just screws onto the bottom of your Starlink Mini. And once you do that, you can go into your settings and you can get this right at the right angle, right at the right tilt for you to get optimum service with your Starlink Mini. And once all that's done, again, this is very easy to pack up. You can put your cordage down first, followed by your adapter. And most people just have the kickstand adapter that comes with the Starlink Mini. But I do recommend getting something like this, followed by the Starlink. And what I like about it, it fits in here very snug. It doesn't move around at all. It's protected. It's got foam around it. And again, these latches are really neat because once they latch down, they don't come open unless you pull down on this button here, and then that will allow it to come open. And you can adjust the strap to whatever length you want it to be. Again, it makes it for very easy carry. So I would actually recommend this product just because of its size, but overall the construction of it is very well. I think this is a solid choice if you're looking for a way to just stow and go a Starlink Mini into your bug out vehicle, or just have it available for camping trips and times that you're away from home and you just need a way to protect it. And one thing to know about this Edihiae 30-volt plug is once this comes out, it has where your barrel connector can fit in here. So when you're buying your cord, make sure it's a barrel to barrel and make sure it's not over the 16-foot long range or it's not going to work properly. It just isn't going to get enough power going to your Starlink Mini. But outside of that, for emergency situation, you can plug this into a power supply, your vehicle, any kind of 12-volt cigar kind of lighter. It has an on-off switch, so once you plug it in, you're going to have to hold down on that. It's going to come on, and then it will start providing power. Just make sure you have the proper length cord because the 25-foot cord or the 50-foot cord will not work with this. But it does stow away very nice and neat inside this case. Thank you for watching this video. If you got any value out of this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.